Hi, my name is Doug McWilliams. I wanted to share my thoughts, I'll say my insights on these issues of schizophrenia and bipolar disorder, because I think that they're very similar phenomena. Uh, when I used to read about schizophrenia or hear about it, they say that essentially it boils down to a disconnect with um, time. You start hearing things from the past, and it's from my own experience. It was you felt like you're living different movies that you may have seen. Some ideas that come to mind: 12 Monkeys, Vanilla Sky, um, Fight Club, um, even Back to the Future. Um, many movies. Groundhog Day. I haven't seen the movie, but based on the premise. So there are lots of causes of this phenomenon. It can feel like it's like the most extreme panic attack you'll have in your life. That's what it is. And no, you're not going to die. Um, it's just kind of a wake-up call. It's the rite of passage that we hear about from movies and from literature, from Greek, from mythology. To it's not that you're going to die, but it's at some point the universe kind of forces you to face your mortality and say, "Hey, kid or child, you will die someday. All right. You have to, if you're going to mature and be free ever in your life, you have to make peace with that. Um, Own it, and like Fight Club says, don't fear it, accept it, because when you've lost everything, you're free to do anything. Beautiful and true. And one reason I'm making this video is because I think that a lot of my friends and myself recently have been dealing with this. I think for several factors in society. Number one is, and it's stress is what causes it essentially. It could be stress, just being disconnected from society. You need to get out of your house, get some sunshine, and be around positive people. And I think that in our modern society, we've become a lot detached. So I'm not speaking too articulately, but detached from actual human contact because of our electronic gadgets, our social media, and smartphones. How often do you go out to a restaurant or just on the street and everyone's got their headphones on and geeking out on their social media? There's time for that, but we're human beings. We need human contact. So I think that's a factor in what's causing this. Um, Secondly, that our diet as a country is terrible. You want nutritious food. You want good stuff for your brain. Um, Drink water, hydrate, and these are the steps that I kind of follow to beat what I went through. And once you do get through this, you feel amazing. You'll know. You'll get a sign of some sort, and you'll notice that you start breathing deep and slow. Your stress is gone. I'm thinking of the is it Greek mythology from the Odyssey by Homer, and the hero there is Odysseus. And Odysseus, one of his tests before he got home was he had to face the sirens, the cliffs that the sirens were wailing, warning him that lure the sailors to dash their boat against the rock. Guys, so for me, yeah, you feel like you hear police sirens all day long, and this is true when I was living in Hollywood. I mean, even when there's constant sirens. So that was a trip. Um, and so suddenly the world gets quiet, and so you want to eat nutritious food. I went vegan a year and a half ago. I highly encourage you to start or cut back on your meat and dairy intake. The science is in. Okay, it's not healthy. Um, Sorry for the bad camera work. Drink water, constantly hydrate. And as I talked about breathing earlier, I think in this video, if not the deleted one, if you find a hard time having a deep breath, slow breath, you need to drink water. Most people walk around all day dehydrated. So of course they have low energy. And of course they don't feel good. They're irritable. I mean, keep it simple, stupid. This is what the ancestors taught us. Um, Take it slow, okay? Breathe deep, drink water. It's almost as simple as that. I also highly I can't stress this enough. Encourage you to try daily meditation. Okay, it's not some far out Eastern witchcraft. It's not even a religious thing for a lot of people. It's an exercise of the brain, really. It's to help get centered and balanced in the brain because think about it. Life is a shared experience, right? We're in this together, but so much of our reality is based on how our brain is functioning. Are we bringing positive energy to the moment? So get out there and get out of your house. Get some sunshine. Do something that makes you feel good. Every day, be grateful for the day that you have, for the sunshine. We're still alive right now. Yeah, we got issues as a country, as a planet, no doubt about it. But we're still here, all right? And I've got a feeling it's going to get better. Um, so, yeah, there's a great TED talk about brain nutrition and how to reverse the aging process. We're getting there. So have faith. Um, Meditate, vegan. Oh, and stop drinking alcohol. Just stop. Or using whatever drugs that you're using. That's another factor in modern America. There's been an epidemic of methamphetamine use, which is terrible for the brain. Um, Alcoholism, prescription drug abuse across this country. Um, we've done a number on our brains, a lot of us. Um, so stop, just cold turkey. And I think this is what a lot. You look at AA stories, um, coming to Jesus kind of stories, born again stories. This is what they're talking about. That you quit cold turkey. You make a decision. Well, that's not helping me move forward in my life. And a sign of maturity on that rite of passage is to say, well, if it's hurting me, affecting me, if it's slowing me down in my progress, then I need to stop, cut it out. Culture, it's about maturity, and I'm talking making this for a lot of friends around my age too, because we are products of our generation, the things that we've seen and we've been through. A lot of my friends that have had this experience are Facebook friends or club friends that are around my age. We live in an interesting time. Um, so have faith. If you don't believe in God, believe in the universe, believe in love, um, and meditate, drink good food, water. Oh, exercise every day. Do some intense, running. You have to run a mile, but I mean, I like to do those high intensity workouts on the treadmill or the stepper. You can do a real quick 30-second burst, and then you slow it down for a minute, minute and a half. Um, and this gets the juices flowing, gets that blood and oxygen pumping through the system. This is what we want, guys. We want flow, blood flow, oxygen flow throughout the body and the brain. So exercise is important. Stretch. Um, I'm going to kind of borrow from my mentor here, my online mentor, Brendan Burchard, who says if you want to be better in every aspect of your life, more happiness, more success, better relationships, more focus, better at your job, more happiness, then prioritize your health. Okay, not your income, not your stuff, all the other, keeping up with the Joneses or watching the latest stupid television show. Um, get good sleep every night. Stretch and exercise. Eat good, nutritious, whole food. Drink water. It's common sense, yes, but common sense is not always and often not common practice. The modern society doesn't talk about health. Turn on the TV, you're going to get bombarded with ads for Burger King and Taco Bell and Coca-Cola, um, and just more consumerism. That's not the pathway to happiness. Um, and so if you've got, I'm going to reach out to the medical community and share my experience, my insights. I'll tell you what, I'll put a link to the TED Talks video recently. It's exciting in terms of what nutrition and medical science is, what we're leading to. We're on the brink of major breakthroughs. So I know people are tense and stressed. I was too. This whole past year has been incredibly stressful for me. But um, it's gonna get better. Okay. And so please, like, share the video, subscribe, and I'll try to keep good content coming. And I wish you well. You have a good day.